1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Foreign Minister says government is making vigorous efforts for repatriation of stranded Pakistani citizens. A PIA flight carrying medical relief goods and protective equipments from China has reached Islamabad. Pakistan Army befittingly responded to Indian Army's indiscriminate firing at Basin Valley and Chari villages. United Nations Security Council has welcomed Yemeni government's positive response to United Nations Secretary General's ceasefire call in the country. Italian Prime Minister announced that Italy will remain in full lockdown until 3rd of the next month to reduce coronavirus infections. And now, the news in detail. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says the government is making vigorous efforts to bring back overseas Pakistanis who are willing to come to their home country. Chairing a meeting in Islamabad today, he said, "We have evolved a consensus standard operating system and protocol for repatriation of stranded Pakistani citizens." He said, "So far, we have brought back 1,600 people through 9 special flights, while thousands of others are waiting for their return." A plane carrying relief goods, including sanitizers and other necessary equipment to prevent the spread of coronavirus, has reached Islamabad. Speaking at the airport this morning, Chairman National Disaster Management Authority, Lieutenant General Mohammad Afzal, said this relief equipment is a donation from Pakistani community in China. Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan says government is providing cash assistance to mitigate sufferings of common people in the wake of COVID-19 outbreak. Talking to media in Islamabad today, she said 27 cash points have been established for disbursement of 12,000 rupees to deserving families under the cash program. She said 815,548 families received the cash assistance by yesterday. She said only those people should come to the cash points who receive an SMS in this regard, while others should wait for the next phase to be started soon. The number of confirmed coronavirus infection cases in the country has reached 4,788. These include 2,336 cases in Punjab, 1,214 in Sindh, 656 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 220 in Balochistan, 215 in Gilgit-Baltistan, 113 in Islamabad, Capital Territory, and 34 in Azad Kashmir. 762 people have so far recovered from the virus, whilst the death toll stands at 71. Meanwhile, the number of people infected from the coronavirus across the world has risen to over 1.6 million, with over 100,000 deaths across the world. United States President Donald Trump has said that he will make an important announcement next week on U.S. funding to the World Health Organization, which he has recently threatened to cut. Talking to the newsmen at the White House, he said, "We have given them approximately $500 million every year, and we are going to be talking about that the next week." United Nations Security Council has called on Houthi rebels to Yemen to commit to a ceasefire. In a press statement, the council members endorsed United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres' March 25th call for a ceasefire in Yemen amid COVID-19 pandemic. The council members welcomed Yemeni government's positive response to the Guterres ceasefire call and called on Houthis to make a similar commitments without delay. Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte has announced that Italy will remain in full lockdown until 3rd of the next month to reduce coronavirus infections. Italian Prime Minister, while announcing in Rome, said that if we give up now, we would put all the positive results achieved so far at stake and restart with a new rise in the death toll. 4 innocent civilians, including a 15-year-old girl, sustained serious injuries due to Indian Army's indiscriminate fire of heavy weapons at Basin Valley and Chari villages. Indian troops resorted to unprovoked ceasefire violations during the last 24 hours using artillery and heavy mortars in Sharda, Dhudnial, and Shahkot sectors along the line of control, deliberately targeting civilian population. Pakistan Army troops responded effectively with matching caliber, targeting those Indian Army posts which initiated fire. In occupied Kashmir, the chairman of Kashmir Institute of International Relations, Altaf Hussain Wani, has appealed to United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres to mount pressure on India to revoke all anti-Kashmir laws, including new domicile law, which violates the United Nations resolutions. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website, radio.jav.pk. And also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.